How's it going, people? We had to get the big toys out for this one. This was hard. So we've had to take off all the bottom area here. Okay, all along the house. And I'll show you that bit in a second. But this was hard. So we had to get the big toys out. So here's my big zbiaczka. I think you can see that. And here's my little one. And that just weren't cutting it for this side. It wasn't too bad for the back side, but this side, I don't know why, it was absolutely solid. Also, I'm going to turn the camera around. So these are like old, well, they're like tiles or something, right? And they've been concreted in. So they've been like concreted on, dabbed on, and then there's been a big concrete skim go all along from there to there. Right, so this is why I've been knocking all this off. But this is no good because behind these you'll get damp. And you can sort of see it here on the bits I've just knocked off. It's like it's damp. So compared to, like this bit here, it's kind of like dark, and that bit there is lighter because I took that off the other day, so that's had a bit more time to dry out. So you can see all of this had the tiles on it, so it had like cement, concrete mix, had these old roof tiles they look like, pressed in and then skimmed over it. What the hell? the house that just keeps on giving and giving. But it's okay. It just makes it more of a challenge, and we keep going. But yeah, lifting this thing, that's usually meant for like groundwork, you know, so you're holding it upright down instead of up like that into the wall, and it is friggin' heavy. But anyway, we've managed to get it all off. Well, pan it round here, as you can see. So now all of the house is completely gutted. So I'll just take you around the front. So around the front, that was my very first job of doing the front of the house. And I've taken all that off as well, so because I had to do the drive. Look, I've got a van and my car on the drive, so happy days. But yeah, so that's basically what I'm going to be doing all the way around the house. So it's going to be Stirador, Nova Folia, and then backfill it. It's kind of the system, especially around the side and the back, but around the neighbour's side, should I say. But around this side, I'll have to think of something different. Maybe put like a little drain in or something. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out, but I've got a little bit of time anyway until I start actually going on with the exterior insulation. So I'll think about what system I'm going to be using. I might give this a few days now to dry out, to properly dry out, and then I'll prime it up with some like isolation penetration chemical liquid or something, just to seal it all in, because if I start putting adhesive on there straight away, it will just suck the moisture out and it will go stiff pretty quick. So I just need to prime it and treat the substrate, the surface first, and then we'll be good to go. But I've got to get rid of all this. So I'm thinking digging out 2 patio areas. I might be able to use that because it's good. It'll make good hardcore. I think if I put it down, get a whacker, just hire a whacker and whack it into smaller pieces, and just spread it along the area that I'll be laying onto the lasby, which is the slabs or the garden tiles that we call them in English or the UK, and that'll be absolutely fine. I think we'll see. I'll make my mind up. But firstly, I've got to get rid of all of this crap somewhere and just get it into a pile. But yeah, this is us. It's Friday evening and it's non-stop. And I've also got another problem as well. I'll show you. So you see here, it's pretty plumb there, yeah, pretty straight. But as you go along the wall, you'll see it kicks out about there, this row of bricks, this course of bricks, it kicks out, or the bottom dips, it bows in. So what I'm going to do, so if you can see here, it's pretty plumb enough. But if you go further down, you see the gap just starts getting bigger and bigger between this course here, this course of bricks. Sorry, I haven't got anything to hand to really show you. Hold on, let me just grab this will do. Right, let me try and demonstrate. You see that? It's sort of plumb enough, yeah? Now, if you go down here, look at how far that's off. So there's a bit of an angle on it, so I've got to make that up. So I've got to build this bottom layer out here. Now that's probably what the previous owner or the guy who built the house has done this to pack this out, but using this is no good because moisture just gets behind, it sweats, and you can see it's damp. So I'm going to get that off, get the rest of it off, let it dry out for a few days, and what I'm going to do, my neighbour, I've got to get a level from in here all the way to that side, and that'll tell me how much I'm out in the middle and how much I'll have to pack to. But I've got to let it dry out first, and then we'll go again. So that's the real only way to do it. But yeah, non-stop. See you in the next one.